Water is for life. Activated mineral water throughout your home. We are 70% water, and we use water in every aspect of our lives, whether it's washing, cooking, heating or drinking. But not all water is the same. We get water in many different forms. Tap water, bottled water, rainwater, river water, seawater, and each of these is different with different properties. Processed water becomes macroclustered, which means the water molecules become grouped together in large clusters. They also become positively charged instead of negatively charged. Chlorine is added to the water. It becomes polluted with heavy metals, and limescale is quite a common problem. It has a poor taste. Most people do not like the taste of tap water, and because it's macroclustered, it's got poor absorption, which results in poor hydration for your body. Alive activated mineral water is very different. Water is restructured in the activation process. The molecules are microclustered. This means that the big clustered molecules are pulled apart and reduced to microclusters, and that results in the negative ions in the water being released, which means the water is charged with negative ions. The pH balance is raised so that it becomes more alkalizing, and oxygen is liberated from the water. It becomes super hydrating, and it's soft on your skin and hair. And finally, it tastes great, and this is one of the things that most people notice straight away. So how is Alive water activated? Well, there are two basic processes we put it through. One is vortex activation, and the other is ceramic mineral activation. The power of the vortex was originally discovered by Victor Schauberger, but it's also used in sawmills, vacuum cleaners, and in nature. And when water is activated with this, the water molecules become restructured, releasing negative ions in the water and liberating the oxygen that's dissolved in the water. In addition to vortex activation, far infrared rays can be used to activate water. Now, all minerals vibrate and release energy all the time. Ceramics emit far infrared rays, and these infrared rays restructure the water. This kills bacteria and releases negative ions that were otherwise trapped in the water. Ceramic activators come in various different forms. There is a small ceramic stone for water bottles and drinks. Then there are small ceramic clustered balls for bath, cold water tanks, etc. And then we have the larger balls for swimming pools. The ceramic activators microcluster the water, soften the water, they kill various types of bacteria, and they make the water super hydrating. There have been various antibacterial tests run. This one was run by the Korean Environmental and Waterworks Institute using BA balls. In this test, the E. coli went from 22,000 bacterial clusters in a test down to 0 in 9 hours, and the same was true of a number of other bacteria that were tested at the same time. The Tokyo Food Technology Institute also ran sterilization tests, and in their test they ran a control tank as well as a test tank. In the test tank, all of the bacteria was eliminated within 24 hours. But in the control tank, which was identical water in identical conditions, the actual amount of bacteria grew massively over the same period. The ionic shower heads result in healthier skin and hair. They have ceramic activated mineral balls in there. They have vortex activated on several of the versions of the shower head, which results in softer water, which is super hydrating, which, as I've already said, results in softer skin and hair. The AVS range uses a triple vortex to activate the water through centrifugal and centripetal forces in the action of the water as it moves through the system. It lasts a lifetime. The only moving part is the water, and the system is made out of high-grade industrial stainless steel, so it lasts a lifetime. It's easy to install, and it will activate all of the water throughout the whole house on a residential basis, and of course the larger systems will also do the same for commercial environments. The SEM range combines both ceramic mineral activation and the triple vortex activation on the water. They range from under-sink systems, which will provide a tap of drinking water in the house, up to whole house systems, through to agricultural, hotel, spa and restaurant size systems to deal with large water flows. So let's look at the commercial uses of activated mineral water. There's agriculture, hotels, spas, Sports and leisure centres and restaurants are key examples of environments where this system has massive benefits. If we look at agriculture, plants of all types grow better with activated alive water, resulting in higher yields of between 18 and 30% more crops from the same field. Less water is required and the crops have a longer shelf life. This is because the water is super hydrating and hyper-nourishing. And this reduces the carbon footprint required for growing the same amount of crops. Hotels. Most hotels understand the benefits of softer water, reduced limescale and corrosion, lower laundry costs, lower maintenance costs. But they also, with the activated mineral water, have their own eco-friendly drinkable water, which is not the case with traditionally salt-based softeners. They can also promote their own brand of mineral water if they wish to, and their restaurant will be much better. This results in a better guest experience and lower carbon footprint. Spas. The softer water, as we've already said, has reduced limescale, maintenance, and provides eco-friendly drinkable water, very important in a spa environment. But also the spa guests will experience softer skin and hair. The water will feel softer to the touch when they're in the plunge pools or in the jacuzzi or the shower. This results in a better guest experience, and again, we've already mentioned lower carbon footprint. If we look at sports and leisure centres, they will have the benefits of the softer water, but they will also require less chlorine in their swimming pool, which will be much more pleasant on the skin and hair of the guests that are using the facilities. The water will be super hydrating, so you've got super hydrating mineral water on tap. If you've got a gym, that's really, really important. A better guest experience, and again, lower carbon footprint. In restaurants, softer, super hydrating water means the fresh herbs and vegetables last longer. In this photograph, we have chickpeas that have been hydrated overnight using both tap water and alive water. And in the glass with the tap water, the chickpeas have started to decompose overnight, whereas in the glass using alive water, the chickpeas are still very much alive and hydrated in a very healthy way. This improves the taste of the food, and that's a better guest experience. With the ceramic plates, you can also improve cooking times by using it in deep fat fryers or large boilers. So let's look at choosing the right products for your requirements. There are 4 different shower heads, each with their own specific benefits. The Cera Elite is the top of the range shower head with 16 vortex activating sprays in the ion spray mode. It's got a multi-position spray to provide ion spray, normal spray and massage spray. It comes with the ceramic mineral activator as well. And then you have the Cera Mild and Cera Broom, which is slightly lower cost and still provide the ceramic activation, and they have air water mixture system to require less water in the system. And the Cera Salon is used for salons as well. Then in the ceramic activators, we have the stone, the plate, the small ball and large ball, each for different purposes. The stone for drinks and water bottles, the plate for enhanced cooking times in your cooking systems, and then you've got the small and large balls for the larger systems. Then you have the AVS, various different sizes depending on the size of your water pipe, and the SEM systems, which combine both ceramic and vortex activation. If we look at the AVS range, they come in different sizes for different pipe sizes, and the same is true of the SEM range. Again, different sizes depending on the size of pipe that you have and the amount of water you've got going through the systems. The ceramic activators emitting the far infrared rays, they have a massive activation. They come in both SE and BA versions. The BA version is for antibacterial use, and again, different sizes for different uses. If we look at the shower heads, we've got super hydrated skin and hair, as we've already gone through with the softer water. And again, there are different versions for different types of applications. The Cera Elite is the super ionizing shower head with the ionizing spray mode. Contact us today for more information about the eco-friendly alive water systems. And remember, water is for life.